Alright guys, Dior's here. So I never got a chance to do a follow-up video. Me getting the shotgun most of the way finished up. So this is the Winchester Defender that I picked up over at that pawn shop. Added a few things to it. First and foremost, for a quick recap, originally came with a pistol grip on the rear. I took that off. I've actually got a jerry-rigged buttstock that was originally for a Mossberg 500 shotgun. I've got it, made it up to the back end of this this Winchester shotgun with an adapter plate and a custom threaded bolt. It was a lot of work, but in all actuality, this buttstock cost me like, what, $1? Maybe less than $1 to put together because I already had the parts laying around. So, like I said, it's a little janky. I got a little bit of electrical tape on there because I couldn't quite get the fit to match up perfectly. But it doesn't matter. This gun will be getting buried in the ground anyway with another firearm in my weapons cache. So I've added on here a fiberglass reinforced polymer heat shield on the barrel. And then on the front bead sight, I've replaced the original bead with an XS big dot sight. Now I believe this one doesn't glow in the dark. I think that's just a regular big dot. And then I've got this Tac Star side saddle on the side here, and then I've just got like a cheap little Bob Allen nylon and elastic side saddle holder on the buttstock, and then I've got this rubberized limb saver recoil reducing pad. I've used these pads before on other shotguns and they really do work. And the nice thing about these, if the length of pull for the shotgun isn't quite long enough, you put one of these on, it'll actually help with the length of pull, increasing the length of pull for your shotgun. So that's the other reason why I got that on there. And of course I got the 25 round bandolier shell holder on here. I know these aren't people's favorites. I know people, they're like, oh, that's too much weight on the shotgun. Why'd you put that on the shotgun? Look, it's my shotgun, not your shotgun, okay? If I want a bandolier sling, I'm going to put a bandolier sling on here. My whole principle is that I can just grab this gun and go. I've got all the ammunition right then and there. I don't have to think anything about it. And then right here, we've got our weapons mounted flashlight with a remote power switch. Let me get that. It's just a simple, like $40 flashlight. Feichi flashlight. You can buy it off Amazon. They're between $40 to $45 for the flashlight. And then I've got this Weaver rail. This one's specific, supposed to go around it's a universal, so let's go around the tube end of a tubular magazine of a shotgun. So you can mount a laser or flashlight basically almost any position, almost 360 degrees all the way around. So, and then it didn't have sling mounts, so I had to drill into the barrel nut cap to add this sling mount. And of course the buttstock itself also didn't have a sling mount, so I added that there. So that's pretty much it on this. Unfortunately, due to my wrist being broken, I'm not going to be test firing this anytime soon. I'm going to have to hire, well, maybe not hire is not the right word. I'm going to probably end up getting a couple volunteers to test fire the shotgun. We need to put at least 1,000 rounds through it to know that my little buttstock job right here is going to hold up and it's not going to break under pressure. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get a new buttstock. So, yeah, that's it right there. Winchester Defender right there, an original Winchester Defender. I need to see about finding the serial numbers on this and see if I can find the exact year this thing was made. My guess, it was made sometime between the 80s and possibly early to mid 90s, but I'm not for certain, so that's just speculation on my part. But anyhow, that's all I've got. I'm Diorson. I'm out. You guys have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye.